Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for the full moon, March 18th, 19th, and 20th, also our transition into Aries season. Now, you know that I'm going to be using my decks. I'm using my Radley Valentine deck, my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I'm thinking that I'm going to pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. That will be for the main readings for your astrological sign, and that could be rising, ascending, moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, whatever it is from your natal charts. Now, I will use my Emily Anderson crystal deck. I will pull one from that too. This is the introduction, the overall that will be on all of the videos. So I do put in the timestamp below in the description so you can bypass. I'd like you to watch this at least once. Now, I am going to use for the introduction and the overview for what's going on in the world. I will use my Weight Rider tarot cards. And also I'm going to pull one, maybe one, of my Osha Zen tarot cards, which I look at these as more of advice cards, kind of how are we going to handle things or what should we be aware of. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Please, I hope you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You do help my channel to keep going, and I really appreciate that so much. Now, let's see. Oh, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just like I said, open myself and let the message come through. I don't have to understand it in order to deliver it. Well, sometimes I try, and that's usually what gets me into a little bit of trouble. And let's see, I have updated some of my software, so I don't know if the lip syncing part is fixed. I know some people have a hard time with hearing my videos, and then when I said that, all of you came back and said that you did not all of you, many of you did. So let's see what we've got going here. This is more universal energy, and it's always a surprise. Here, oh, a couple of things too. I did want to tell you, full moon in Virgo, 3:17 a.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. Virgo, full moon is the time when you release, relinquish, request. Very strong energy, very much putting it out into the universe. Virgo is our earth energy, so very, very grounding energy, but very sensitive also and very spiritual too. So it is a good time to do exactly, what I say is, I pray, meditate, and infuse with Reiki energy. Now, the next date is the 19th. The 19th, Venus, and I'm going to look at I don't have the time right offhand. Venus is going to be squaring with Uranus, and that's the 19th at 7:16 a.m., again, Eastern Standard Time. So Venus's relationship, love, everything that's good, but Venus can be a little bit, Venus can be a little bit manipulative, can be a little bit strong-willed. Uranus, expect the unexpected. So there could be some tensions, there could be some breakout energies. Venus is kind of transitioned on, or is, facing Uranus alone. Mars is going to be doing that on the 22nd, where Mars will be squared with Uranus itself. It's kind of like, Venus is getting out there, dealing with the hassles, dealing with the problems. And then 3 days later, Mars comes along and really kind of does a lot of cleanup energy. So Mars and Aries are, they're pretty much the same. So just know that when we go into Aries energy, Aries season, that this is when Mars can have that stronger push forward energy. All right, so we go into Aries season. So Venus, March 19th. Aries and the equinox. The equinox, whether you're in the northern hemisphere, it would be the spring equinox. In the southern, it would be the fall or autumn equinox. It is a time when light and day, equal itself out. And it's also a time when the veil between this world and that next is at the thinnest. So interesting stuff. Aries, Sun enters Aries at 11:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right with the equinox. Then we get, like I told you about March 22nd. So we have some really strong stuff going on. Yes, we have been living in a very strong energy field going on. There are solar storms going on also. So just be aware that things are ramping up more and more and more. And we are all feeling it. We are having the headaches. We are having the indigestion. We're having the sleepless nights. A lot of that goes along with that full moon. So just kind of bear with it and know that you're not necessarily losing it, even if we feel like we are. The other thing too with the full moon, it is like I said, it's a time to release, relinquish, request. A lot of people do it three to the day of, and three to three after. Where they just put everything out there. And being that this is Virgo, again, say it, but with my earth signs in itself, write it down, make it real, take, where you can actually look at it, touch it, and then put it out there. Okay, so release, relinquish, request on the 18th. You can start from now and keep going from 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, let's see what 3 cards I pulled out for this time period, for this week. First card is King of Swords. Now, swords, air energy, Aquarius. Yeah, also it's Aquarius, it's Libra, it's Virgo energy. We have Mars and Venus that are in Aquarius right now. So it is thinking things through. It is making plans. The King itself has a double layer. All the court cards have underlying energies, and then it has a stronger, it has the overlapping energy too. So swords, King of Swords is swords underlying, swords overlapping here. So it's very much air. Think things through. Be very objective this weekend. We may want to just act on our emotions, but this is telling us that this is a time for us to be very objective, very strategic in what we're doing. Or else there is a stronger strategy going on that we are not necessarily aware of. And, like I said, Venus and Uranus, there is that struggle, that little bit of that clash. Our emotion with that full moon, our emotions are going to be on the higher side, or the universe is, the world, however you want to look at it. Try to ground yourself. Try to see what the reality is. Now the sword at 2, I am getting the sword as cutting away a lot of, again, Saturn in Aquarius. I bring that up so many times. This is also one of those times where we will see reality versus illusion. Okay, next card is, here we go. This is reversed. Now we have the 8 of Cups. Cups energy is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy, fluid, very emotional. 8 is the unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. There is a turning away. There is a turning away from something very emotional, something that we've been, maybe that we've been living with, maybe we've been wanting. The Cups, like I said, emotional. There's a connection there. This person is turning away, walking away, and to me, there is a choice. This is a choice. Now we have the moon here. This is, let's see, this would be the waxing moon, I think, to the full moon. This is that full moon energy, so maybe around that, I think that if it's on the other side, it's the waning moon, but this is that moon energy, so something maybe around that 18th, that 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th energy, something that we have to turn away from, something we have to make a change from, something that we actually make a decision that it's just not suiting us anymore. Next card is, and this one is reversed. And again, reverse cards to me mean stronger energy. You know what I think about this one. This is a 5. 5 has change. Change positive, it could be negative. Either way, change is not always comfortable, even if it's a wonderful change for us. This one is this is again that air energy. It is, it is air energy, and this has that Aquarius. But this is the one that I'm always calling sneaky snake. The one that really is, leaving some decisions behind. I'm getting the 2 swords on the floor. There's 2 swords on the ground, I should say. There's 2 people looking into that, looking into the clouds, looking into the, the storm that could be coming upon them. They're looking into that, but there's some decisions for them to make. I'm getting kind of with the 2s because 2s have decision-making energy, could be partnering. And then I have this Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords, you know that one. Three of Swords is let go, release, move on, stop stop holding on. However, with this, changes. And you know, this guy to me is always the sneaky snake. This is the one that will take what you need right when you need it. And you don't even know, you might not even be aware that this person has taken this, or this energy has taken this away. This is to watch out for the sneaky snake among us, okay? So interesting with this, be wise. The King of Swords is considered the oldest of the tarot cards, the oldest of the figures, the wisest of the wise. Sometimes many times the King of Swords does not necessarily have the compassion or the feeling. It's just basically, this is what needs to be done. Again, this is the emotional walking away, and this is watch out for sneaky snake. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So it's an interesting weekend, huh? But remember, and I tell you all of this, so we'll just get this out now. Regardless of what's going on in the universe, we always need to know that we still have to live our life with our choices. So that's what the individual readings will talk about. This can all be going on around us, but we need to focus on what we need to focus. We need to be without fear. I'm not saying that we're not without caution, but we need to be without fear, and we need to let our light shine brightly, because we are light workers. We were brought to this earth for this moment, okay? So let's see what we have here with my Osha Zen Tarot. What words of advice? I kind of feel like the last time I did this, I did 3 cards. Let's do those 3 cards again. I think these 2 are reversed. We will figure that one out. First card is aloneness. Now we have a 9. 9 has, you've got everything wrapped up. Everything. You've got everything you need. Aloneness. This has that hermit energy. Hermit in the, which is also a 9. Spiritual awareness. This is sometimes we feel like we feel very much alone in our journey, but we need to go towards that light. We need to, in the metaphysical way, and we need to connect with our higher power during whatever is happening. That's kind of that's really a good message, a good suggestion, a good, when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling like things you don't have an understanding, you meditate, pray, do all the things you do to get connected with your higher power. Okay, this one is reversed. Here we go. Outsider. So we've got aloneness and outsider. We have that 5 energy, and I believe this has the, I don't know if this is the earth energy. I think this might be earth energy in itself. Earth energy is our Capricorn, our Virgo, and our Taurus energy. It is money, job, career. It is also home. This, so between the 2 of this does not necessarily plant a very happy picture per se. But the thing is, with this little one, and you have to really look close to this card, you really have to look, is that this little one may feel like they're outside, they're alone, they're not necessarily connecting with, they're looking in and seeing maybe something really good. The thing is that the lock is not locked. The chain can be unraveled. So this is kind of a, I don't know, maybe this is a good time for us to just kind of step back again and just connect. But this aloneness, let's see what this one has now. Isolation. All right, so now we have that 3 energy again, and it's funny because these 3 swords kind of get me with that too. So I don't know what you want to say about it, but the advice cards from Osha Zen Tarot, they're not necessarily these peppy cards. And again, this is not necessarily your astrological energy either, but in the world there's going to be a lot of aloneness. There's going to be a lot of feeling distant. There's just kind of, going back here, we might need to step back. We need to step back from the emotional trauma, from the emotions that are going on with this full moon energy anyway. Walk away. It might be a good time to walk away. Okay, wow, okay, the only energy I did not talk about, because I talked about cups, water. Oops, I'm sorry about that. Cups, water. We talked about air, and we talked about earth energy. We did not talk about fire energy. That is our rods or wands. And that is our Aries, which we are about to go into. Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. So I've now gotten that out of the way. We will look at our numbers. Our numbers here, we have a 8, 5, 9, 5, and a 3. So, look them up, see if that has a message for anybody here. There is, again, be wise, be objective. There is things going on, as there always is. And as I always say, we get through this. We get through this, and we get through this together. And as we stay shining, we make the light brighter. Okay? Okay. Again, please, if you can go down there, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it. Now let's see what we have for our individual signs. Bye-bye. And hello, my Aries, and happy birthday to you. You start off the new astrological season. You start off your season. You have the equinox, light, lots of energies for you. And we have, it still has that full moon in Virgo energy. So let's see what we've got going. Okay, cards falling out. And here we go. Okay, celebration energy. We have some coming together energy. We also have this is really good. Okay, really good energies around for you. So we do have the water energy, these two cards. That is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're leaving Pisces, and we're coming into your energies. We do have, this is reversed. We do have a 2, so 2, 3, 4. So there is a numeric, connection with all three of these cards too. So 2, 3, 4. We don't have a 1 though, but that's okay. 2s are about coming together. It also has crossroads. It also has decisions to make with those crossroads. There could be a decision coming with your relationship, but it could also be that your relationship is just getting stronger. Now, that could be with somebody that, it could be your work, your job. It could be people feel very strongly about that. And my Aries, as a fire sign, you're very passionate. But this is also a really strong spiritual journey for you. And you have been on a strong journey, a spiritual journey. This is taking it to that next step also. So if this is a relationship you already have, you may find that things are getting deeper and more connected, and that it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So here we are. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. I feel like whoever this might have been with, that there was some misunderstandings and there was some things that people weren't really clear about. And I don't know if somebody maybe, I talk about a sneaky snake in the introduction. I'm not saying maybe somebody was feeding you false information or feeding the other person false information. I feel like there's clarity that happens, and I feel like this has a lot of reconciliation energy here too. Okay? Because then we come to the 3 of water. 3s have unlimited power. There's the power of 3s. There is the celebration of 3s. There's also the creativity of 3s, okay? And again, water energy. This has celebratory energy. This has, again, so there could be somebody that, somebody or something or a path that you were on that you deviated off of. It just feels like things come together in a better package. It just feels like life gets a little bit easier. Not talking about what's going on in the world per se, but it just feels like your relationship gets closer. Or, my Aries, if you are not in a relationship, and I don't go down that, I don't, but it could be that there is a new relationship waiting for you. Because the 4 of fire, which is your energy, is all about contentment and celebration also. So these two are like really strong celebratory. It's in the water energy. This is the fire energy, which is your energy. It is also Leo and Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. 4 has stability. So a relationship that might have been on rocky grounds becomes more stable. It has leadership. It also has organization. I do feel like there might have been secrets that were not told to you or that you were not aware of, and the secrets, again, the secrets are revealed. You may have to kind of, you might have to take a little bit of time to kind of just kind of digest them a little bit, chew them over a little bit more, so understand them. Do not react like that. Take the information, think things through, because it does feel like whatever this is, it's a relationship that will either be beginning, that will actually be very powerful and very strong, or it's a relationship that was fractured or broken, and it's also going to become stronger. So, it's like you come together. Anyway, okay, I told you about this. A relationship that continues to grow stronger, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. The Three of Water is all about celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or birth announcement. But it's also saying it's a need for you to have more fun. And I think that there might be some work-life imbalance here, and you need to reconnect again. I don't know. What is it that's really calling you? What is your siren? What is your connection? Who is your connection? Again, is it your work? Is it your job? Is it your family? Because it's just, this is passion renewed. Well, this is also passion renewed too. So here we go. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. I do feel like you could hear some good news about something you've been waiting for, and you're just like, oh, thank you. Thank you, higher power. Thank you, source. Thank you, source. So yeah, there's some passion that's being reunited here. There is some togetherness coming. Remember, this is the full moon, so remember the three, speak it out. Speak it out 3 times. Put it out there. Get 2 other people. Join together. That makes it a stronger energy too. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, let's see what we have here. I had to cough there and sneeze. Here we go. Suffering in silence. Well, I feel like that's done with. I feel like that is over with. Now, excuse me again. I had to have a drink of water now. Okay, suffering in silence. We have the 9 energy. 9 is, it's the end. It's wrapped up. We're done with this. And I feel like this is what you've been holding on to. I feel like between these two, a lot will come out. And you need to just be careful not to be accusatory, and also be careful not to be too sensitive. Remember, Venus and Uranus does have that little bit of that, they're squaring off, and that's exactly what it is. So they're squaring off. It could be a very good time for you to open up and to really give your feelings, or for the other partner, whoever that is, to download their feelings to you also. So it might also be the suffering in silence. It may be just chill for a bit. Get all the facts. Remember, I was telling you here, you might have to step back to digest it a little bit. Don't be reactionary. Be that King of Swords in the beginning. Think things through. And you may find that, because you might find that your partner or whoever it was, that there might be some truth to what they say. We don't like to face that, though. We do not like to face that. But I feel like there's reconciliation or growth or new love with this. I feel like this has wonderful positive energies that really carry you far. All right, let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aries. There we go. Not reversed. Celestite, commune with the angels. Keep your energies with the heavenly hosts strong. Okay, communicating with angels, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. So yeah, these, you have your 2, 3, 4, then we go to 9. Lots of wonderful, loving energy. Again, you might hear some news that you're kind of like, and you might want to just kind of jump in and listen, take it, and really mull it over for a little bit. You may see that there's some truth to it. There might be some mitigating, stuff to it too. It's just that, you just have to come back, and you might have to, that suffering in silence might have to say, if the relationship is worth it, you might have to kind of hold that back a little bit until later. The truth will come out. Okay, so my Aries, take a moment, Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Most importantly, though, my Aries, have a wonderful birthday season. Know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.